challenge questions. I'm just going to do 2 of them, but I picked the 2 after looking through the test, so, maybe I should pick you should trust my opinions on things. Number 1, find the quadratic equation with the solution set -3/5 and 1/10. Oh, so this is the backwards problem. So we're working backwards. This is a Jeopardy question. X equals -3/5 and x equals 1/10. And I've got to work backwards to get to the factors to get to the equation. So let's see. I'm going to multiply by 5. And then, again, I'm having to think forwards and backwards here. Usually I set my factors equal to 0. So this time I'm going to set this equation equal to 0 and then turn it into a factor. So 5x plus 3 equals 0, which means 5x plus 3 was one of my factors. Again, maybe you could go faster. Like I know you go fast when we're going this way, like you skip all the way to there because you're good. But maybe it's a little harder to skip from x equals to a factor. Maybe it's not, I don't know. 10x equals 1, so 10x minus 1 equals 0. So my other factor is 10x minus 1. And then all I have to do is FOIL them and see which one I get. 50x squared, although none of these is an option, so that kind of forces me to do the whole problem and make sure I get that. 30 minus 5 is 25. Minus 3 equals 0, so yep, it was B. Jeopardy question. Being able to go backwards and forwards from the solutions to the equations, factors, all of those things. Number 3. Find the sum of the real roots if 3x minus 2 is a factor of this thing. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I'm supposed to factor this 3x minus 2 and some other factor that's supposed to land me at this thing. Okay, switch to pencil because I'm going to be guessing and checking maybe. Maybe not. What's got to go here? That's got to be 2x for sure. And then now, I don't know what k is, but let's see. So that's -4x minus 2k, I guess, is supposed to get me to 11x minus 4x. Oh, not minus 2k, minus 3k. And that's supposed to get me to, or 3kx is supposed to get me to 11x. So what could k be that would work? Let's see. 5, is that what you said? Because that would be your -5? Yeah, I think if k is -5, then I'd have, I suppose I could actually solve this out, but yeah, let's move the 4x over. -3kx equals 15x. So yes, k equals -5. But be careful, that doesn't mean this equals -5. In fact, that means that's got to be, it's a terrible problem, but I guess that's why it's a challenge problem. It needs to be negative, so it needs to be plus, and -2 times, I guess, 5 halves would get me there. Double check this. -2 times 5 halves would get me -5. -4x in the middle, and then I did this wrong, didn't I? That's not going to work. That's what happens when I record. 3, that'd be 15 over 2. I think I wanted this to be negative 5. I think I put the k in the wrong spot. Oops. I make that negative 5. Then I've got, no, that's not it either. Oh, wait a minute, I'm close. That's 15 minus 4 is 11. So let's make that plus 5. There we go. That would get me to 11x. Right? 15 minus 4 is 11. Okay, so I was close. I wasn't there. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 15x minus 4x is 11x. And it didn't tell us what k is, but k must be negative 10. And then the sum of the real roots. So x equals 2/3, and x equals negative 5/2. And so I just need to add 2/3 and negative 5/2. That's annoying. After all this, still got to do more work. So what is that? 4 minus 15 over 6. Negative 11/6. Answer choice. Goodness, that's terrible. The 1-1 test is not near that bad. But there's some of those same ideas of being able to go back and forth between factors and equations and factors, zeros and factors and equations and factors and zeros, and making sure you can navigate between all of those.